So you go to Media Row, do a bunch of interviews you're pretty open about like, I want to go back to the Titans.
Very open about it, yeah.
So from a person that's gone through contract negotiations, usually they tell you, hey, don't say that kind of stuff. But you're like, well, listen, like that's where I'd like to be. But at the end of the day, it's a business, so you're willing to go somewhere else, but you want to be for the Titans.
Want to stay in Tennessee. Want to stay in two-tone blue.
And there you go. I saw somebody asking you, well, what about the Dolphins? And you're like, well, that's not blue, that's teal.
That's teal. Two-tone blue, man.
That two-tone blue.
I kept saying two-tone blue as much as I could whenever I bring somebody else, yeah.
So you go to Radio Row. You're talking to people. And one thing that came up is you talked to my boy Rich.
Here we go.
Talk to Richie.
Rich Eisen. Shout out to Rich Eisen. No free shout outs, but also he's a Michigan man, so free shout out for Rich Eisen.
No free shout outs.
And he's talking to you, and he uses this weirdly worded question about like the floor is Zeke or something along the lines. And you say, yeah, that's the floor. And then people are like pissed about
context, Zeke's contract is the floor of what Derrick is going to. That's the minimum he will accept in his negotiations.
And here's the deal, people. If you are I think the Tennessean wrote an article about it or something like that. If you are for Derrick and you're for people who have worked hard in the NFL, you want them to get every single dollar they can possibly get.
Well, no question.
And there's people saying, well, you know, like if he thinks he's worth this, I will be the first one to say Derrick is worth every single dollar he gets. No question about it. He makes my job a hell of a lot easier. He makes the Titans' job a hell of a lot easier. The guy's a complete stud, and I hope he's on the Titans next year.
Right there, Derrick Henry clarifies Zeke number is the floor.
Yeah, so basically I misunderstood what Rich said.
Yeah.
I was basically agreeing to, Zeke is a floor as far as I was to my understanding that Zeke is a floor, him being the highest paid. It's like he's a peak of where running backs, want to be at as far as like getting paid. So that was my understanding of him saying like Zeke is the floor. So I basically was agreeing to
you were saying
what Rich
like,
was saying.
Like Zeke has the floor. Like he's got the dance.
So Zeke
and
is
Rich
the floor.
Was,
yeah.
I was saying like
Zeke is the floor. Like he got it. Like that's that's where each
like
and every
Zeke is an
is,
example.
Yeah. That's where running back's trying to get to, where he's at. Like I said in every other interview is I'll get my agent. He will handle all the contract negotiations. Mm-hmm. That's his job. He's been doing it for a long time, and we'll see where it goes as far as the Titans and trying to get this thing figured out.
I'll tell you what, and you're with CAA too, so you get the best agents around. CAA crushes it, dude.
Best in the biz.
Best in the business. You got Jimmy Sexton?
Jimmy Sexton.
I got Tom Condon. Shout out to CAA.
No free shout outs.
No, but that wasn't free. They get the money. They're getting us money.
They sponsor the pod?
No, they don't sponsor the pod. No free shout outs for CAA.
Yeah, I mean, if any position, when somebody gets a new floor, you're psyched about it because they're just raising the bar for the next guys in that position. That's what you want as a player. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You want to keep, like, when Taylor sets the record, it's like every old lineman now is like, yes, finally somebody who accepts more, gets more upfront, whatever, all that shit that happens. Mm-hmm. You want guys to get more guaranteed, more upfront money, a higher ceiling, all that stuff. You root for that shit.
Right. And then Lane Johnson's now the highest paid offensive lineman in the league. He's getting 18 and a half or 18.
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, players want to see players do well. Players want to see players that play well also do well.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
And good fucking dudes too.
I would argue. I mean, it's the easiest argument in the world to say that you're the best back in the league right now at this point. Do you know what I'm saying? Like as a running back carrying the football, you make the first guy miss always. You hit holes hard, and you stiff arm the shit out of people. So it's kind of easy to say, yeah, this guy deserves every single dollar he gets, and I might get in trouble with Vrabel when we go back to OTAs just for saying all this stuff.
But the thing about it is, it's like,
I mean, you're rooting for your
as
boy.
A player. That's the fun of the game to even be considered in that conversation. You know?
Right,
amazing. That's amazing.
That's fun. I mean, that's football. That's just football talk. I remember when I was a kid arguing with my friends. Oh, Adrian Peterson, the best running back in the league. No, Marshawn Lynch.
Right.
Or going to Eddie George. No, Fred Taylor. No, Ricky Williams. No, Sean Alexander. No, Larry Johnson. I mean, that's what you dream of as a kid is to be in those conversations. So. Shout out to all the RBs. They try to devalue us, but man,
now you're in that.
Just keep pushing, keep running, keep grinding, and we on our way, baby.